Same wardrobe, as I said, got a few videos coming to you, so here we are, back again. Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite trilogies of all time. I love Middle-earth, I love the books of Lord of the Rings, I love the movies, I love the animated movies. Yeah, you remember watching those. I just love Lord of the Rings. That's just enough said. So, the final chapter of The Hobbit, presumably the last time we are in Middle-earth, in this Peter Jackson world. And what do I have to say about it? The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies. The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies is the final part to the three-part saga of The Hobbit. Now, did The Hobbit need to be three parts? No. But do I mind being a huge Lord of the Rings fan and reenacting Lord of the Rings in the backyard with my friends at way too old of an age to be playing pretend? Like the other day. But it was worth it. The Hobbit, the Battle of the Five Armies, we are on this journey, and Smaug is just about to just pee all over the small town. And you're like, oh my god, it's so good. I personally loved it. I have heard some people complain about this movie, saying, oh, it's a letdown or whatever, there's no story to it. Guys, it is a three-part movie of one story. This is the finale. So, it is like watching a movie, right? Splitting that up into parts and then complaining that the finale is the finale. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. So the Battle of the Five Armies is basically the dwarves get into their caves and they're like, no, this treasure is ours. And the humans are like, our city is destroyed. We need some of that money. And the elves are like, you guys owe us some money. So, yeah, and the orcs are just like, we like to kill things. Woo! Orcs. Everyone converges, and there's dune worms. Yeah, everyone's here when dune worms show up. So everyone's there and they're like, let's do this. And everyone has this giant just bar fight in the middle of the town. That is why it's called the Battle of the Five Armies. There are 5 armies. Spoilers for the fact that there's 5 armies, I suppose. The Lord of the Rings shots are there, the swoop shots, the everything. If you love Lord of the Rings, you will love this movie. It hits the emotionals a lot. I don't know how to explain it other than that. It's just a Lord of the Rings movie. And my only complaint that I have about this movie is that there is a plot hole that is created by literally explaining something too much. If they had took out a sentence, it would have been fine. And for those of you who watched the movie, I'll hint at what it is, but for those of you who haven't, it's not a spoiler because I'm going to do it spoiler-free. It is when a character says to Legolas something about another character. And it's in the 3rd act. And it's like, that, it didn't make sense, and I was like, that is completely illogical. And so, I didn't like that. But I loved seeing the going back to the Shire. I loved everything being tied up in this pretty little bow of this Hobbit trilogy. And I gotta say, it was emotional. Lord of the Rings has meant something special to me for a very long time. It's just one of those things that it has a special place in my heart, like many people have Star Wars, people have Godzilla, and people have all these things that they're fandoms of. Lord of the Rings has this very special place in my heart. So when it's all wrapping up and then the song starts playing for the end credits, I could not help but just be almost like emotional. I didn't cry. Didn't cry. It's just, it hits you. And I even had annoying people, I won't say any tropes about these people, but they were those people, and just saying that, you should know what I'm talking about, and I didn't even care. I just sat there and was like, it's over. What they claim is the last one of Middle-earth is over. And the whole movie, I was just enthralled. It is gorgeous visually. It is incredible to watch. The action is done superbly. Legolas even fits in there, even though he looks way older than when he was in Lord of the Rings. Apparently elves just get younger. I don't know. And there's a scene with Radagast, Gandalf, Galadriel, and Saruman, and Elrond, and it's totally like that moment that you're like, that is so cool! And, of course, the Cumber of Batches was wonderful as a dragon, so it proves he can play anything. Guys, The Lord of the Rings, The Battle of the Five Armies to me is a 99%. I'm trying to get rid of the percent rating. I'm working on it. Until then, I'm just going to use it, but I'm working on it. I'm working on a new rating system. Okay, guys, do you want to see more of the Lord of the Rings world? Do you think it's even possible to film the Silmarillion? I think they could do it as like a 3 or 4-parter. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. What do you guys think? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Got plenty more videos coming to you.